the football we play, nobody wants to see us come postseason because you already know what it is. And if you can't stop it, you're in for a long day. You know you got to deal with our defensive line. You know you got to deal with the run game. You know you got to deal with Terry McLaurin. And you already know what it is. And if you can't deal with all of those components, it's going to be a long afternoon. And we might be getting Chase Young back. I don't know if that's happening or not. I don't know if that's a real thing. But I got a dude with 8.5 sacks. I got a dude with 7.5 sacks. I got another dude with 7.5 sacks. I don't know what y'all. I know Dallas lead the league in sacks. So you got a bunch of dudes doing a whole lot of shit. I don't know what the Eagles got going on, but I'm just telling you, we can get after your quarterback. We can stop the run, and we can run the football.
Step back and watch the step cook.
You own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. In my line, if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy, if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy, if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Yeah, I'm from the 17.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I gotta let y'all know he is coming back. So make sure you got your Hurts season gear for this playoff run. Order it now. You're gonna have about 2 weeks because we're gonna beat the Giants. Order it now and get your Hurts season gear via the Print Champs. Shout out to the Print Champs. The link to get all your Hurts season snapbacks, beanies, all of that stuff going to be in the description for this video. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Jalen Hurts, thank you, Lord. Jalen Hurts is participating. First of all, wait, before we get into any Eagles news, Damar Hamlin is making significant progress from reports that I've read. You know what I'm saying? He's making significant progress. I don't want to talk no medical terms and nothing like that, but bottom line is he's doing better than what he was when he was doing the last 12, 24 hours or so. So we all still keeping Damar Hamlin in our prayers for sure. You know what I mean? That's first and foremost, man. We got to talk about that. So positive news, man. I'm thankful that it seems to be getting better for him at the moment. Listen, man, it's about to get ugly for the Giants. It's about to get ugly for the league. MVP candidate Jalen Hurts is participating in walkthroughs today. He did not do that last week, which was the sign of him not starting. Once you participating in walkthroughs, you know what I mean? You know the game plan. And once you keyed in on the game plan, the walkthrough of the game plan, then you're going to be the guy, man. Listen, we ain't even got to speculate this. Jalen Hurts is starting. He got to start. You know what I mean? It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's no more I'm not answering them questions because he should have started last week. I've been talking about that since the debacle of what we seen with the New Orleans Saints game, but it is what it is. He's starting this week. A lot of pressure in this game, you know what I'm saying? But who is better under pressure than Jalen Hurts? I am 100% confident. I'm damn near 99.9% on offensive saying I guarantee victory. I might as well last game of the season. I guarantee it. I'm sorry. It's going to happen. At home, Jalen Hurts is going to lock up the division, lock up the #1 seed, and get some much-needed rest. The Eagles are getting back healthy, man. And that's all we can ask for right now during this point of the season. Gardner Johnson ain't playing like the last 6 weeks. You know what I mean? He's activated. You know what I mean? His 21-day practice window is activated. Robert Quinn, 21-day practice window was also activated. Those guys could play as early as Sunday as well. And they need it. You know what I mean? They need to get the juices flowing again. I think the Robert Quinn deal is going to be worth his weight in gold, especially not knowing, I wouldn't play Sweat after what happened last week. If he day-to-day, don't play him. If Robert Quinn can go, be good to go, play Robert Quinn. I think we only need 4 sacks to, you know what I mean, go out there and do what the 85 Bears did. It's ironic, though, when you talk about that, man. Everybody talked about, the Dallas Cowboys defensive line and how they was good. Y'all seen the clip earlier. People act like they ain't know how good we was. You know what I mean? Dudes act like they didn't know. You know what I mean? But, after a while, you get tired of talking about it. The Philadelphia Eagles defensive line has been them ones. Everybody know that. 10 guys with, you know what I mean, 10 or more sacks. Hassan Reddick, third in sacks with 16. That's a career high. Hassan Reddick is the best edge rusher in the division. I don't care who you go get, who you call. I don't even care. You know what I mean? I was laughed at for saying they got one and we got one. When I talked about, you know what I mean, the Dallas Cowboys having Micah Parsons and the Philadelphia Eagles having Hassan Reddick, I was laughed out the gym. The internet laughed at me. Now this man got 16 sacks, 5 forced fumbles. First forced fumbles, third in sacks. I mean, is it funny now? Is it funny now? Is it funny now? Only the Dallas Cowboys can switch a narrative like this around a player that they cherish. Only they could do it. When the sacks and the forced fumbles don't equal up to that of Hassan Reddick, they start talking about pressures. I never heard pressures and QB rate of pressure, all these fancy technological terms until Michael Parsons was drafted. Nobody cared about pressure rate. What are you doing with the pressure? What are you doing with it? Not only is Hassan Reddick third in sacks, Hassan Reddick is number 1 in the NFL at sacks created. He's created more sacks than he's gotten himself. He's created 18 sacks off of his pressure. Micah Parsons ain't create that many. So, I mean, I don't understand. I just don't understand why they got a hard time keeping it a buck. They put up this chart. This is the chart that they debating me with on Twitter. They put up this chart that looked like a damn periodic table. All of this stuff, I never even heard of it. They got a trench warfare stat. These guys all over the place, man. I'm pissed because I feel like Hassan Reddick should be getting Defensive Player of the Year consideration. It's evident. It's third in sacks, first in forced fumbles. It's evident. Evident. And you got to think about how many sacks that slipped out of his grasp. I've never seen... come on, bro. Come on. The different type of moves that he put on these tackles... When he's trying to get to the quarterback, he got a bag of tricks that a lot of people don't got. I'm talking about he cut from that Von Miller cloth with the bag of tricks, hand placement, the bend around the corner. Hassan Reddick, it should be talked about like with Bosa and Myles Garrett and them boys too coming off the edge because he's just as effective. That's just my 2 cents on that. But, you know, getting healthy at this time just means the Philadelphia Eagles are poised for a run. I'm not worried. The last 2 weeks, yeah, if you lose this game against the Giants... You know, this is a situation that you fall into. You got to go see Brady on the road. Nobody want to do that, but I think we could beat him. But we don't. That's the outcome we don't want. Because I think if you take that path, I don't think you reach the Super Bowl. I think if you get that number 1 seed, I think you reach the Super Bowl. You reach a championship game. You get that number 1 seed, you go into the NFC Championship game. Regardless, this is not a team that's built to be a one and done. With Jalen Hurts at the helm. You get that number 1 seed, you basically punch your ticket to the NFC Championship game. That is how important this number 1 seed is. These other guys, playing in front of their fans don't mean what it means to play in front of the Philadelphia fans. I'm sorry that some of these other guys just got popular franchises. We really live and die by this out here in Philly, man. We really different when it comes to the birds out here. When you playing in front of the Philly fans, you giving 110%. 110%, man, especially in games that matter. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is, man. People could try to, you know, paint this narrative around us that we in a slump or something like that. Listen, how can you be in a slump if your MVP candidate quarterback ain't play? It ain't the system. This system ain't play. The system was off for 2 weeks. Not really surprising that you lost. Gardner Minshew was basura. It is what it is. We getting back healthy. It's time to start feeling like the 13-win football team that we are. It's time to start popping our talk again. Mark my words. And it all starts with the Giants. Let me know what you think in the comments, man.